Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Gainesville, Florida, about 70 miles southwest of Jacksonville and 110 miles north of Orlando, exploring 7 things to do here in Gainesville. And we're just scratching the surface because this city has multiple attractions, sites, natural wonders, and more. So if Gainesville is somewhere where you want to get to know better, be sure to subscribe, please, and keep getting off the couch with us. And if you've already been getting off the couch with us, as always, we want to say thank you. And you may recognize some places we explored fully in previous videos. So we will recap those activities as well as sprinkle in some things to do that we yet to cover, like Halo Potato, our first cool and tasty thing to do here in Gainesville. Show of comments, that means let me know in the comments, please, how many of you have ever had a potato donut? I didn't even know there was such thing as a potato donut. I've never heard of it before. But potato donuts are light like yeast donuts and dense like cake donuts. At Halo Potato, a new menu is presented every week, which also includes cookies. So we're trying 2 donuts and 2 cookies. Java chip and chocolate sea salt donuts. And for the cookies, we have classic sugar with sprinkles and salted caramel cheesecake. When I bite into the chocolate sea salt donut, I can tell the difference in the texture. So my mind and taste buds are thinking, okay, that's potato. But with the other donut, with the Java chip, the texture doesn't seem very different to me. The flavors for both of the donuts, the Java chip and the chocolate sea salt, they both fully live up to their name. Going back to texture, check out the texture in these cookies too. London snuck back inside and picked up an apple pie cookie for himself, and they are super soft inside. So if you like your cookies to have an almost cookie dough consistency within the cookie, you will love these. That's the way I like my cookies. My daughter loves it too. She is just gobbling up the sugar cookie with rainbow sprinkles. With both donuts and cookies, there is something for everyone to enjoy. The service is really, really welcoming too. And since they have a different menu, different donuts and cookies weekly, we have an excuse to drop into this location or one of their other 3 locations to try something different next time. On to our number 2 spot here in Gainesville for a fun and interesting thing to do here, and that is to take a descent through a miniature rainforest 120 feet deep into a sinkhole. London took us on a tour within and around this geological wonder, pointing out the miniature waterfalls and archaeological finds that have been discovered in Devil Millhopper's Geological Park. To fully experience this 120-foot deep sinkhole, the link to that video is in the description box. It is a lovely walk through nature and an opportunity to see something that you normally don't see. While walking around Devil's Millhopper and viewing the sinkhole, we ran into some Gainesville locals, and they told us if we were filming in Gainesville that we had to try Satchels. We always take recommendations. We welcome recommendations, so leave yours in the comments, please. And here we are at Satchels. Satchels is a pizza joint with a one-of-a-kind decor. I've seen pictures of Satchels before, even videos. I never cared to go though. I figured it'd be cheesy, no pun intended. Talking about the decor, not the pizza. I just thought it's going to be really heavy on the weird, unique, and kooky side and lacking on the quality side, the food side. But I was wrong. I'm happy to say that too. I like being wrong. It's an overall incredible experience and our 3rd tasty and fun thing to do here in Gainesville. So let's get started looking around. It can't be missed. So let's just take a look at the decor and all of the seating options that are available here at Satchels. The decor is everywhere, and there's no theme really tying it all in. It's just a little bit of everything. These seats and tables are part of the dining area, so you can eat here, you can eat in the bus. There's traditional indoor seating too. And let's take a look at the other seating. There's some more interesting seating too. Here's the plant room, really cute, really green. I would love to eat here next time. And there are hammocks over here for swinging while you're waiting for your food and napping after eating all the food, I imagine. And can you believe there's even a plane? The plane is kind of tight, as you can see, with those chairs I remember from elementary school. So you can't really eat in here, but there are tables outside the plane. My daughter is asking to eat in the bus, so we're following the path paved with coins and keys and heading into the bus. Check out the inside of this bus. Looks like it's seriously been on the road. Lots and lots of mileage. And Satchels makes their own soda, so why not try a flight? That way we can try them all. The flight includes cola, a 0-calorie cola, I believe, lemon lime, that's grape on the very end. We have root beer, ginger ale, and lemonade. I tried the grape and the cola. These sodas are not very fizzy. They're not as carbonated as other sodas you may be used to. I thought they were good still. I thought the flavors were good. We all agree. The flavors, except for the 0-calorie cola, all of the other flavors are good. They're just not fizzy. And for $6, this is a lot, I would say. So I think the value of the flight is really good too, in my opinion. No complaints there. There are complaints though about the bus. My daughter, who chose the bus to begin with as our dining spot, has discovered there are 2 bugs in the bus. Total shock since the bus is outside and the doors are open. So we are moving inside with our pizza because yes, our pizza just arrived as soon as we exited the bus because we just have excellent timing like that. Anyways, the staff is beyond helpful with moving our drinks and plates over and our pizza to our new table, and this is our Satch Pan pizza. The menu says it's not always available. I'm glad they have it today because I love thick pizza, and this pizza hits the mark. It is delicious, and this is the quality part I was talking about. We're shocked how good this pizza is. We have bacon, pepperoni, half ham, and half sausage. The toppings are thick, the flavor is just wonderful, and look at how thick this pizza is. I only did 1 slice. I decided to stop while I'm ahead. I think that's what the Satchel mouth sayings are about that we've been seeing all over the property. Knowing when to stop eating and talking too, of course. With our carryout box comes the dessert menu, and the pictures of the desserts are on the Viewmaster. It's easy to ignore a dessert menu. It is not easy at all to ignore the Viewmaster. Curiosity is killing my kids who have never really seen or played with a Viewmaster before, and nostalgia is pulling London and I toward it. We decided to go with the chocolate cake with the cream cheese frosting, and this frosting is just unbelievable. Just gobbling that up. On our way out, we'll make a quick stop at the gift shop. This is also where you can pick up takeout, sit down at the bar and enjoy a drink. Also listen to some live music here at Satchel's. And look, they have Viewmasters for sale here too. Makes total sense. So thanks to the recommendation that we received, we have a new favorite place here in Gainesville. Now time for a favorite old place for us, a place we visited a few times before, and our 4th fun thing to do here in Gainesville. That's the Santa Fe College Teaching Zoo. The Santa Fe College Teaching Zoo is home to multiple rare and endangered species, as well as other interesting creatures, and is the only zoo accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums located on a college campus. What I really appreciate about this zoo, in addition to being able to see all of the different animals, is the affordable admission rates and discounts, which makes the zoo an inexpensive and fun trip. We enjoy a whole day here at Santa Fe College Teaching Zoo, visiting the beautiful and unique animals and the guests that just show up to strut their tail feathers. And the link to our full experience will be in the description box. We did have the chance to discover something different for us, something new for us, and visit a Buddhist temple for the first time. And this is our 5th interesting thing to do here in Gainesville. This is a statue garden within a forested park that has at least 1 reptilian inhabitant. We've seen just 1 alligator so far in the water. Back to the main focal point, the statues. These Buddhist statues are from Vietnam, and the 3 large-scale statues combined weigh 85 tons. These statues are 50 feet high, and to stand in front of any of these statues is mesmerizing. Bring cash too, because there are donation boxes if you choose to show financial support. The walk around the rest of the property is still serene and really beautiful too. It's a really lovely place to reflect or just to look and enjoy. I'm honestly surprised by the number of beautiful places there are to enjoy here in Gainesville. And we'll head to another beautiful spot now, Kanapaha Botanical Gardens, for our sixth fun and interesting thing to do in Gainesville. Kanapaha Botanical Gardens is 68 acres of lush beauty divided over 24 collections. At the gardens, you can walk through the state's largest public display of bamboo, stroll through the largest herb garden in the southeast, feed the beautiful and hungry koi while marveling at the giant Victoria water lilies during the hot months. Interact with a plant that moves as well with the touch of your finger, and take in all of the colors that the gardens has to offer. And we did all of that and more on our recent trip to Kanapaha Botanical Gardens, and we have the video to prove it. And the link to that video is in the description box if you haven't experienced these beautiful gardens with us and you would like to fully partake in that amazing experience. It is now time for our seventh fun and interesting thing to do here in Gainesville. Lucky number 7, as long as we keep our distance and enjoy from afar the numerous animals that call Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park home. Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park has entrances in Gainesville and Micanopy, and access points offer one of their trails, the Gainesville Hawthorne Trail. The preserve is over 21,000 acres, so it covers a lot of land. This is Florida's first state preserve too, and is a popular place to see wild horses, bisons, alligators, and nearly 300 species of birds, since Paynes Prairie is part of the Great Florida Birding and Wildlife Trail, a network of more than 500 premier wildlife viewing locations across the state of Florida. Other amenities at Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park includes hiking on one of the 8 trails at the park, horseback riding, bicycling, and camping at one of the campsites that accommodates tents, trailers, or RVs. Many campers and visitors to the park enjoy the playground, picnic areas, and the lake for paddling and canoeing as well. There are a lot of amenities, and I didn't even name them all. And with 8 trails, there's a lot to do. We can't get it all in. So our plan will be to check out the visitor center, walk a couple of trails, the Wakahuta, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and the LaChua trail, and hopefully see some wildlife too. The entrance fee to enter the main entrance of Paynes Prairie is $6. The visitor center is along the trail we're walking now. It's open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, usually. It's not open today though. The visitor center is ran by volunteers, so if there are no volunteers, it's not open. Within the visitor center, there are several exhibits and an audio-visual program retelling the history of the preserve. Outside of the visitor center, in the back is the Prairie. It says open range. It also says do not approach. Wild bison, cattle, horses, and alligators. We can see some horses now off into the distance. We should be able to get a better view from the observation tower. So let's go ahead and move on to the Wakahuta Trail. This is a quarter-mile round-trip trail that loops through the hammock and ends at the 50-foot observation tower. You can walk directly to the tower from the visitor center as well. So let's go ahead and head on up. Well, we'll try to get a better view of the horses, maybe see some bison from here too, perhaps. Okay, there's some informational plaques. I have to check these out. And this is about William Bartram's exploration of Paynes Prairie, or as he called it, the LaChua Savannah. I first learned about William Bartram when we visited Palaca, Florida. William Bartram, a botanist, natural historian, and explorer, studied the St. Johns River as well and made several stops in Palaca and Putnam County too. We're still walking up the tower, as you can see, and look at these views. We can see the horses already. We'll go up the last flight of steps though and see if the view is better. And here's our best view of the wild horses. There's some birds out there on the prairie too. If the visitor center was open, we could borrow binoculars. We forgot ours for this trip, so be sure to bring your binoculars with you. We don't see any bison, but from what I've read, there are only around 50 to 70 that roam the prairie. Actually, there's not many horses here either. There's over 60 horses from what I read, so we're fortunate to see the horses today. By the way, there are rocking chairs up here, so you can really take your time, relax, and take in the view. No time for us to relax today. We're going to go ahead and head out of here, get back in the car, and head to the LaChua Trail so we can see what there is to see on that trail. The LaChua Trail entrance is backed by the Buddhist temple, our 5th spot in this video, where we were earlier. The LaChua Trail entrance fee is $4. It is an absolutely beautiful drive into the trail. The same thing with the main entrance into Paynes, Prairie, just beautiful drives in this park. And we still have a walk though before we get to the trail. We'll go under the railway trestle, a remnant of the Florida Southern Railroad. We're going to go through a barn. The barn has information about the cattle and horses that live on the prairie. The cracker horses we have seen. The American bison we have yet to see. And look at that, we are back on the range. As far as distance is concerned, it says here 100 feet from wild bison and wild horses and 20 feet from wild alligators. That won't be a problem at all. It's very, very doable. So let's keep going. The LaChua Trail winds around the LaChua Sink, which is another sinkhole. We've seen multiple sinkholes in Gainesville at Devil's Millhopper Geological State Park and at Kanapaha Botanical Gardens, our number 2 and our number 6 spot on this video. Seeing the sinkholes is interesting as always, but we are on the lookout for animals. And my son just spotted a baby alligator along the boardwalk. It's always so hard for me to see them. You know, my son just keeps pointing like, there it is, there it is. And it's hard for me to spot the alligators amongst, all the greenery. I'm just horrible at alligator sighting. And there goes that erratic finger pointing again, which means there's a sighting. London just found another alligator. I can see this gator just ahead, so I'm doing a little better. The alligator is very well camouflaged because they're ambush predators. You can't see them normally until it's too late. As I said, I'm a horrible alligator sighter, so it's good I'm not prey. At least I hope I'm not prey. I could avoid this alligator easily though. They're not even trying to hide. They're obviously very full. While walking this boardwalk, London and I are talking about how this is what we expected when we visited the Everglades. When we went down south to the Everglades, I think we saw maybe 4 or 5 alligators. We definitely could count them on our hands, maybe one hand. Look at how many are in the water here. And a few on land too. And the scenery, just so beautiful and peaceful. Well, we're still counting alligators, but we'll go ahead and end our adventure here at Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you have a favorite stop on this video or a must-do from this video? As I said earlier, there's lots to do here in Gainesville. It was kind of difficult deciding what we were going to start with. So if we didn't cover your favorite, leave it in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful or enjoyable, let us know that too by hitting the like button, please. We would love for y'all to join us on our next adventure. A new adventure comes out every Saturday, and this upcoming adventure takes us on a mural crawl in Flagler Beach, Florida. Flagler Beach is a cute beachside town right on State Road A1A. Join us as we check out the art and murals around town, and we'll stop for snacks too, so don't worry, there'll be breaks, no worries there. So if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Keep joining us off the couch, please, for more fun and travel inspiration. And to have travel inspiration and tips delivered right to your inbox, subscribe to our monthly newsletter as well. The link is in the description box below, and you can sign up too right on our website at offourcouch.com. Thanks again for joining us in Gainesville and checking out all 7 stops with us, 7 different things to do here in Gainesville. Thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and feedback. We appreciate all the support. Without your support, these adventures are not possible, so thank you. Until next week, click on one of the videos to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.